Good morning, class. In our previous lectures, we have already learned about the two most important concepts of the chapter. First is the financial management and second financial planning. We have also learned that three most important decisions are to be taken by the financial manager. Firstly, from where the money will come from, where the funds are to be arranged, how they are to be invested, how they are to be used, and thirdly, what is to be done with the profits. Our today's lecture is going to focus upon first most important decision, that is from where the money will come from where the funds are to be arranged. This important decision is known as financing decision. Now don't get confused between financial and financing decision. Financial decisions are of three types as flashed on the screen. Financing means from where the money will come from. Investment means how it is to be invested, where it is to be invested. And thirdly, dividend decision is how the profits are to be distributed or retained. So today we'll be concentrating on the first important decision, that is financing decision. Financing decision involves the decision related to the quantum of sources of finance, that is quantity of sources of finance from where the money will come from. As you can see on the screen, it relates to the quantum of finance to be raised from long term sources. So from where the money will come from, let's see how this money is to be arranged. See now, this person, he is arranging the money for his business. Some of the money he has himself. That is, some of the funds are owner's funds. That is, he can arrange from cash or bank balance, or he can collect the money from owner's funds from his own resources. Secondly, he arranges from outside. That is, he borrows from others. A combination of these becomes the financing decision. So this financing decision, some of the money which he arranges himself will be called as shareholders fund. This is also known as equity. Rest of the money which he is arranging from outside, it is called borrowed funds and is also known as debt. A combination of equity and debt, combination of owners funds and borrowed funds, that is referred to as capital structure of the company. Also, you need to remember that we will be talking only about the company form of organization in this chapter. We are not going to talk about any other form, sole proprietorship, cooperative society, joint Hindu family business partnership. We are not going to discuss about all these. We'll be discussing only about the company. So financing decision involves the combination of the sources of finance. It identifies the various sources of finance. It determines the proportion of funds to be raised from different sources of finance. In your previous class, you have learned that shareholders' funds are called equity and they are also called the owners' funds. It's a combination of equity shares, preference shares, retained earnings. Owners' funds are those funds which the person is arranging himself, which the owner is arranging himself and is not borrowing. These are his own funds on which he is not going to pay any interest rate. Fine. And moreover, these funds don't carry any commitment of repayment of capital. That is, a person, the owner, the investor, the shareholder is not obliged, the owners of the company are not obligatory to repay them timely. So they can they can use this fund for over a longer period of time. This is owner's fund and they have no fixed rate of return. Although in preference shares you have a fixed rate of return, as we have already discussed this in our previous classes in the 11th class. Preference shares, they have a fixed rate of return, but that is as per the wish of the shareholder. If he wants, he can purchase such preference shares, otherwise he can go for equity shares. So these are the owners funds, these are the shareholders funds, and these are also called the equity. Second source is the borrowed funds. Borrowed funds are of different, money could be borrowed in different ways: through debentures, loans from banks, loans from financial institutions, through public deposits, through loans or borrowing from any other sources. So these are the borrowed funds which are also called the debt. But these borrowed funds in the form of loan, they have to be repaid timely. Moreover, for these borrowed funds, the owners will have to pay the rate of interest. Now, financing decision involves the determination of capital structure of a company, which is a combination of equity and debt, or we can say it's a combination of owners funds and borrowed funds. It's an important financial management decision involving the determination of proportion of different sources raised for the business. See, you as flashed on the screen, just see the person, he is the financial manager and he is thinking about from where the money is to be arranged. Whether he should take loan from the bank, he should borrow from the public, he should take in the form of debentures, or he should go for equity shares so that owners funds could be arranged, or a combination of all these. Now remember, also one point you need to concentrate here is that the capital structure is a combination of owners and borrowed funds. Neither 100% owners funds is to be used nor 100% borrowed funds. A combination is to be taken. Capital structure refers to the mix between owners funds and borrowed funds, which is also called debt and equity. So let's conclude the meaning of capital structure. It's a combination of owners funds known as the equity, comprising of equity shares, preference shares, retained earnings, cash balance, bank balance, and borrowed funds, which is also called debt, and this is in the form of debentures, loan from banks, loans from financial institutions. This is also in the form of public deposits. It's in the form of loan from any other sources. So in this module, I hope you are clear what do we mean by the financing decision and what is capital structure. The rest we'll study in different modules and videos. Thank you.